So the rope in front of my body is called the spoke. I'll push the spoke out and roll the loop right over the top of it, unwrapping it from my arm. There you are. One more time, catch and release over the spoke. Then, back down to the Spanish flat. This is when I started all my wedding ring loops with when I was a kid. I was a lot smaller. Thread the needle. Ta-da.
Welcome to the wildest, richest rodeo in the West. It's the Reno Rodeo. A rodeo is an event where cowboys and cowgirls ride horses and bulls in competition. And some of those animals don't like to be ridden. The rodeo kicks off and the cattle drive enters town. Have you ever tried to ride a wild pony?
Here comes the wild pony.
Anchor holds the pony's lead rope so that it can't run away. And then the mugger gets on the pony's neck, kind of, and keeps the pony still so that the rider can get on, and the rider has to ride it for like 2 rides. Is it dangerous out there? No. Not if we do it right. How many times have you done it? All the different fingers. Well, this is what I said. Yeah, this is what Whoa! Wait, no, sir. I did that there.
The fan favorite is coming up next, mutton busting.
Are you ready for some mutton busting?
Barrel racing is next on deck. Horse and rider attempt around 3 barrels for the fastest time. This special clown keeps riders safe and entertains the crowd. Let's go meet John Harrison, an award-winning rodeo clown.
So I actually grew up in the sport of rodeo. My grandfather was a world champion bull rider, Freckles Brown, and I tried riding steers as a kid and realized I wasn't tough enough. Started off on the trick ride and entertainment side, and realized right quick that if I was going to stay busy in rodeo, I needed to start doing comedy, because every rodeo had a clown and not an act, so that's how I got into it. As far as special skills, just being in shape. Like for us, we'll trick ride and do some other acts. Timing is one thing, not to try to work with your announcer back and forth and sound guys and make it for the full production. The crowd's where it's at. That's where you have fun. So the barrel is kind of like a little bomb shelter, I guess. So I feel pretty safe in it. It's padded on the inside and padded on the outside. So we duck down, you push against the side of it. When you duck down, you don't know when impact's coming because that bull's going to hit you. So you can't ever relax. If you do, you'll get whiplash. Tuck your chin and you push against the side of it, let him hit you, and then you go rolling, and that's where the bullfighters come in. It's fun. It's kind of like being in a little car wreck at a stoplight, but this, you know it's coming. From the time you start to you just kind of career, you always kind of stick with the same look. And so when I first started, I found probably 3 or 4 different clowns that I really respected in the business and kind of took their ideas and changed them, and made my own face. So the old traditional red nose and covering the whole eyes and stuff is something I wanted to do, and that's the reason we did it. It's for the kids.
Next up is bull riding. It's been called the toughest, most dangerous 8 seconds in sports. That's how long a bull rider needs to hang on. Let's go check out the carnival between events.
Do you know what a bullfighter is? This is Dusty Tuckness, 10-time bullfighter of the year. Hey Dusty! So, you kind of have some face paint like a rodeo clown, but you're a bullfighter. What's the difference?
Yeah, so our job is strictly cowboy protection, where the rodeo clown, like John Harrison here, his job is to entertain the crowd, and he works the barrel, kind of gives us an island safety out there. And, you know, ours is strictly keeping the bull rider safe, getting the bulls in and out of the arena. So yeah, so I grew up into it. My dad fought bulls for many years, and I traveled with him as a kid to rodeos. It's just always something that I had a passion for and love with the sport.
So how do you distract that huge bull?
Yeah, so bulls go to a lot of movement. So you notice the bag, or the looser clothing, the bags that we wear, and the touch and feel too. So you see us reach out and get a hold of bulls. What we're doing, we're distracting them, kind of presenting ourselves as a bigger target than that of the cowboy.
So, and do you wear anything special to protect you?
The biggest thing that most bullfighters do wear is a protective vest. It's specially designed for fighting bulls. Basically, it doesn't take away the whole blow, it just helps spread it out so it doesn't feel as bad. Myself, I wear some preventative knee braces and you know, just whatever type of shoe that I'm comfortable in can get around in the arena, you know, and stay on my feet.
And I hear you even teach bullfighting to kids?
Yeah, so myself, I do a handful of schools, bullfighting schools each year, and just help the younger generation come up and learn the ins and outs of the sport before you just dive in. When I was young enough, you know, when there was some schools, but it was more or less the school of hard knocks, just kind of jumped in the arena with the bulls. I enjoy giving back. I enjoy watching these kids, you know, pursue their dreams because there's a lot of guys in my corner that help me pursue mine. And this is just a great way of life. You know, like I said, the family sport of rodeo and just the camaraderie. And I'm just a kid living the dream.
See you all next year at the Reno Rodeo 2022.